are we?
I'm waiting, Cloud.
Hmm?
What the hell is this?
This is...
Ultimate destructive magic.
Sephiroth.
Let's finish this.
Right. There's a chance I cut this into 2 episodes.
Cloud.
And if that is true, I've been John Proxy. Hello, by the way, I'm John Proxy. Welcome to the Proximity. Having a Final Fantasy VII Remake adventure. And he is kicking my ass.
Come, Cloud.
What's Teller? Oh. Triple slash? Why did you block my triple slash?
Have we forgotten already?
Didn't mean to roll.
Ride for me.
Come on.
The weakness within.
Get on the train, Cloud. Fire!
Need a light?
Do you dream of me? Beg for forgiveness.
Right, I should have given him haste, shouldn't I?
Feeling good. Is that it? Whatever.
Oh, I can do a focused thrust. Interesting. It's interesting. I've got to figure out what can be interrupted and what can't. Because he will just block damage.
Going in. No more playing nice.
Ascension! Oh, and now he's immune again. You cheeky bugger.
Need some help?
Don't know about me. Good to go?
You know it.
Beg for forgiveness.
Won't last long. Whatever. Feeling good.
That was gay.
Don't give up.
That was great and strong.
Enjoy it.
Won't last long.
Ah, not the one I wanted to do.
You will be quiet.
I've got you covered.
Gotta be careful. Deal with that.
All set.
Be gone.
Stay straight. It's on you.
Need to heal up.
You just defend it.
Beg for forgiveness. Writhe for me.
I got this.
Away.
Good luck.
I got this. Keep it together.
All set. Give him your all.
Watch this.
Go.
Finish it.
Oh,
Seizing the opening. Let's pour on the pain.
Gotcha.
I'm just getting started.
Take him down.
Let's finish it. Now's our chance.
Hang back. Don't overdo it.
I got this. Watch yourself.
I got this. Keep it together.
Okay, let's go. Finish him off. You're up.
Take it over. Take the lead.
All set.
Ain't you two having fun?
Let's go.
Oh, the memories.
It's on you.
All right, watch and learn.
Let me handle this. It's on you.
Let's do this.
Need my help, do you? Bring it home.
My turn. Going all out.
Guess it's my turn. You're up.
I got this. It's on you.
I got this.
All right. Watch and learn.
I haven't spoken in a while, but I've gotten it down to a good rhythm.
Watch yourself.
My turn. Don't overdo it.
About damn time.
You asked for it.
Bring it home.
I got this. Good luck.
I got this. Finish it.
Let's do this. Don't you let up
Seizing
now.
the open.
Enjoy it.
Hang in there.
Hang back.
Need my help, do you?
Let me handle this. It's on you.
I got this.
Do you dream of me?
Deal with that.
All right. Watch and learn.
Don't
You
give up.
got this.
I got this.
I won't give up.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, he's not been taking any damage. We've not scanned him.
All set.
Assess.
Good luck.
Let's do this.
Need my help, do you?
Unable to read. He's weak against wind.
Let me handle this.
Well, guess who does wind damage?
You're up.
I got this.
Ride for me.
Don't
That's
look
annoying.
away.
Doctor Slash.
Hey, fight's not over yet.
Beg for forgiveness.
Bring it home.
I got this.
We still got a job to do.
Mega Potion and Tifa.
Good work out
We gotta
there.
switch it up.
Fight through it.
I got you covered. I'll take over.
Hang back.
Mega Potion on
together.
Tifa.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm counting on you.
Mega Potion on Barrett.
Taking over.
Strong.
Beg for forgiveness.
You got this.
Let me handle this. Watch yourself.
Okay, Stagger's not working anymore, so I don't know why I keep doing that.
Will you endure?
I've got you
I was
covered.
mid-spell, you dickhead! X down.
Got some fight left in you.
Ride for me.
Stay strong.
Enjoy.
Oh, he's weak to lightning. He changes his weak... Oh, he absorbs wind. Don't use wind on him, John.
Coming at you hard.
Do you dream of me?
What the hell?
Go here.
He's now not weak to anything. Good strike. Why is it counting? Infinity's End.
No need to panic.
Goodbyes. Let me hear you wail.
Elixir?
Come on.
Hell yeah, bring it on!
Still in it.
I don't think I needed to use all those elixirs, but it's cool to.
Let's speed things up!
High potion on Tifa.
Gotta be smart.
Beg for forgiveness.
It's over.
Yeah, he is counting down, isn't he? Let's defeat the final boss of dolphins! Oh, he moved
Shall I
out of the
give you
way!
despair?
Till I give you dolphins. Sephiroth defeated. That's kind of underwhelming. You realise that game? local
We
florist.
can do this. We can. We can change it. Make it right. Cloud!
Quickly.
Careful now. That which lies ahead does not yet exist. Our world will become a part of it one day, but I will not end. Nor will I have you end.
This is...
The edge of creation.
What?
Cloud, lend me your strength. Let us defy destiny together.
Never.
Omnislash?
Not yet. Seven seconds till the end. Time enough for you, perhaps. But what will you do with it? Let's see.
What? I hate his trousers. Look at the
Mr.
picture
Vice
of him. He
President.
looks really cool. The original one.
Mr. President. That's right.
Okay, an epilogue does make sense. Like that it needs an epilogue now. Nice tie. I guess he can do a speech to them instead. Makes a lot more sense doing it to your subordinates. Those ghosts were weird, weren't they? And Hojo would have left. Apparently not yet. It's one of those soldiers going, I hate working for Hojo so much. Can't believe I'm alive still. And what scene this is?
Wait. Was that all of them? Hey, Cloud. Do you see that?
What?
Here.
Thank you.
Okay, those two scenes aren't remotely at the same time. I appreciate Arbiters of Fate don't exist within a single time, presumably. Who's... Oh.
Marlene?
Coming! Oh. Daddy?
Marlene! I'll come back.
So, what now?
Hey, why do I have the Buster Sword again?
Sephiroth. As long as he's still out there.
I thought you beat him.
We can. We will. Count me in.
If it's to be a hunt, you could use a nose like mine.
end too. Bastard wants to destroy the whole planet, doesn't he? An enemy of
Has
Earth
that-
is an enemy of Avalanche.
Is that been established?
Almost there, Cloud. We're almost there.
Oh, that's a nice touch. Why is this all pre-rendered? Why couldn't they just use the same in-game engine?
The steel sky.
Right, this is the credit screen. We're going to stick this out. Of course it was. It got very numero at the end there, didn't it? I said it before. Like, I don't mind any of the changes. Like, I don't mind seeing Zack this early. I don't mind fighting Sephiroth. But I'm not keen on those Arbiters of Fate. Like, I get it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We all know the story, so you need to add some new stakes. But what was all that? Because the worry is, like, if you've seen Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't end Kingdom Hearts. Just adds more questions. To every Kingdom Hearts adds more questions. There will never be an end to Kingdom Hearts. It will go on for hundreds of years. Final Fantasy VII has an end. And it was a pretty good one, originally. Like, I like the visual spectacle. And I honestly don't mind them cribbing things from future games. So, but I worry what they're going to do when they get to those future games and they have to do those scenes again. They're going to need new twists with the infinite flight. That's what they're called in Warcraft, by the way. The infinite dragon flight. Time-traveling time dragons trying to change fate that you have to work with their past versions to keep fate on track. But in Warcraft, that's fan service. That's just so you can see famous scenes. This is a neat song, by the way. I don't mean to talk over it. Like, I like them when they rearrange scenes. I'm still not 100% sure about that bike scene at the end, but like, I did it quite well when I did do it. It seemed like I was missing a trick, and I'm not, even when I knew to hit the wheels, like I just couldn't quite reach it, and it was quite frustrating. I'd not been trained, and I didn't have the control. Let's look at, see if there's any names I recognise. Obviously, Aerith has my favourite line, which is, "How shocking!" But, okay. So did Wedge die, but Biggs is actually alive? Because the thing is, the way Biggs survived actually met... Of course, John DiMaggio's in this game. As Heidegger, that makes sense. John DiMaggio is Whacker, by the way, so... I don't know if I recognise anyone else. Is Johnny up? I'm surprised at the lack of names. I reckon I'm just John DiMaggio so far. I'm not keen on the way it takes 40 minutes for their name to appear. Jules and Oates. Dudley. Who's Moggy? It's got his name, Zach Fair. I enjoyed it. And again, the original game's still there. It like we've had to have Advent Children in the bloody phone game that has 100 extra Turks and 100 extra Avalanche members. And apparently those Avalanche members are canon because there's other sections of Avalanche. And there's, you know, Dirge of Cerberus. And there's that game. People like that game, but I don't like Genesis. And I don't like Weiss. As somebody said, maybe G-Class and S-Class stand for Sephiroth and Genesis. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. But why wouldn't they why would they go for an entirely new Arbiters of Fate if they're going to dip in the Ultimania stuff? Couldn't you just put more Ultimania stuff in? Because there was barely any. I get that. Like that girl that wasn't Yuffie is in one of the books set after Advent Children. Have a look at these. Okay, that's a scene from the game. But you'd think, because I reckon I did a pretty good job of predicting how quite a lot of this was going to work. Like my first one being like, well, the dialogue. Even if you keep exactly the same dialogue, the game's longer because Final Fantasy VII has more dialogue than all the other Final Fantasies, even the ones considerably longer, because dialogue takes time. But so like scene, then an hour walk. You know, they may have been next to each other, but now you can put a road between them. They did that. They pretty much did that. But I didn't predict any of this Arbiter of Fate nonsense. I figured they'd drip extra bits of lore about people we didn't know. And they sort of did that, but like, they foreshadowed a lot of stuff. They used imagery from the future. Did lots of that. Yeah, I like that they did more with like Marlene and stuff like that. You know, and it makes sense to like these four people. Their journey makes, yeah. I'm not making sense. It makes a lot more sense to go on this epic journey now that they've done this. Like that I had all this preamble. Like I don't mind it taking all this time. I don't mind them going off on a weird quest against Anime Bike Man. Did he die? Did we bring Biggs back to life because of defeating the Arbiters of Fate? Like, I don't actually know what the stakes were at the end there. Because Sephiroth opened a portal, not Sephiroth, obviously, opened a portal, we fought magic demons, and then we came back and was like, well, that was weird. Oh. And then there was rain. And clearly the Shinra folks saw the ghost as well. Why were the ghosts around the Shinra building? What connection did they have with the Shinra building? This is about Shinra at school exploding Shinra at Midgar. Sorry, it looks cool exploding Midgar, yeah, but like, what was the actual significance of the battle being about Midgar? Because Midgar's, why was all the imagery like the same as the live stream, but instead of live stream there's ghosts? Because that's what it looks like. It's don't know. They've changed the theme of life and made it about fate, but used exactly the same visual language. You know what I mean? Now I'm hoping I'm not going to be forced to do this on hard mode. Like my brother's playing it on hard mode, and it might be quite cool in hard mode, but I'm hoping there isn't like a scene that you can only see in hard mode, and that'd be annoying. Because I don't know if I've got the patience. I might come back to it one day, but like I've got other games to play, and oh, but I was going to say goodbye to anyone and skip. Because I'm on a credit screen, I wait until credit screens to say, please, if you've enjoyed any of these videos, but please leave comments. I like comments. Please subscribe. I don't like the whole kind of begging thing, but it's not really begging, but I just don't like doing it anyway, alright? We've only just got to Aerith on the bloody cutscene videos. Blimey. Blimey. But yes, I leave it to the credit screen. So like if you get here, then it makes sense. This was originally 2 videos, possibly 3. This was originally 1 recording, and I cut it because obviously I couldn't just leave halfway through the action. That's not sure what she was wearing. She was wearing something sporty. Oh, that Hell House. And I liked that they went, okay, all our really weird enemies, they just need to have a focus on. It's just like a really weird scene. Aerith is in a different dress there. Right, just watching now, aren't I? And I like that the sort of ghosts work the same way as the Arbiters of Fate. Like there might be a connection there. And I assume they're going to do more with the Arbiters. As somebody said, because I've been reading how people feel about the game, which is why I sort of knew Sephiroth was coming, was like, we've spent 4 years going, how are they going to do Final Fantasy VII? How are they going to do Final Fantasy VII? And somehow we've finished the entire of it. Now we're like, how are they going to do the sequel? Like, it hasn't allayed any fears. Especially because the second one's the awkward one. Midgar makes sense as a standalone thing. Let's say they stop at Temple of the Ancients because that's got a Sephiroth fight in it. That's the last time you see Aerith. Like, that's a really obvious stopping point, if you ask me. I know people were saying, no, they've got to cut it into more than... They won't. Keshi? Bit weird they put him there. Damn it all! It's quite funny seeing him do that though. But no, it's going to be 3. I guarantee it. But seeing all that Zack Fair stuff, that does make me worried. It does. Like, I don't mind them showing him, like, essentially giving a lot more up in terms of what happened with Zack and Cloud. Like, I would have held that back, but... And I don't mind that they showed it. It's that him seeing the sparkles and Aerith noticing and stuff like... It's the weird implications of the Arbiters of Fate that I'm not super keen on. Like, I cannot stress this enough. Everything else, I'm absolutely fine with. Like, I don't mind the anime battles. Yeah, it's... I get there's a rhythm to how games work, right? And they needed that big ending. You couldn't have done just a car race on the road. It would have just fizzled out. They needed the... And it feels like they just invented the Arbiters of Fate just to justify that big ending. Just to go, well, the game needs to have this through line. But, like, are they gonna go away now? Are they... Is that the end of the Arbiters of Fate? We destroyed them, surely. And are they gonna have, like, a brand new enemy? Is there gonna be an equivalent thing in the second game? You know what I mean? That uses... And then the third game's Genova? Because I don't know, I've got something... Because they've not answered questions about the Arbiters of Fate as far as I'm concerned, which makes me worried that they're going to be all the way through the games. And I get that Sephiroth's the big money shot, even though none of that's Sephiroth, right? Technically speaking. I goddamn love what they did to that with that fish. Didn't realise that. Of course, I realised that fish was a cutscene. So it's interesting. The first scene they show is like a peaceful bit with the dog, and it's like this is the future, and it's like that kind of seems nice. You see, yeah, you can see with the videos like how it ramped up at the end as well. Even though this bit went on, but like... I'd have a hard time living with a talking dog. Because you just want to pet him all the time, and he'd be like, you know, I'm a person, right? You can't just touch me. Like, but a dog. You know what I mean? Like, after this scene, they've got to go, well, that was a bit weird. What the hell was that? I mean, to be fair to them, literally after this scene, like, I have to assume they're going to start the next game mid-flashback. That wasn't my idea. Somebody said that online, and I'm like, that's amazing. Do that. Don't show him walking to calm. Don't show him going in calm. Mid-flashback, and then do calm. Let everyone control Sephiroth for a bit. Because then you can be like, that wasn't the real Sephiroth. And so you can have that explanation scene. But, like, they're going to break up the rhythm like they did with this game, aren't they? Now, they don't have to spend so long on all the places anymore. Because they've got the... And I assume they're not doing a world map. They'll do what they've done from Final Fantasy X onwards. You know, because 12... Or even 12, where they sort of do have a world map. But it's all in real size, and you've got to do the... So that's what they'll do. They won't do, like, an overworld or anything. This is why I said before, I really need to pee, by the way. I've been holding it in for this entire video. I don't even know how long this is going to be, but like, I thought at the end of the videos, I'm going to have to put a cut in. It says pink video, that's the end, I can hold it. I can let everyone go. I don't know, I can very easily put a pause in and just walk away and come back. But like, there's something about me sticking this out. But like, if it's going to be like 10 more minutes of credits, then I'm not sure I can do this. The producer makes sense. It's that Nomura, and he made the original. He made the original game, but he might have had a sensible person's hand on his shoulder, holding him back from some of the stranger decisions he likes to make in his games. And now he's more famous, and he made Kingdom Hearts. Maybe that hand isn't quite as relenting anymore. This is why we stick it out, though. Destiny's Crossroads. Chapter selection. Okay, that is massively underwhelming. I am now gonna at least walk away for a second. Right, chapter selection has now been unlocked. Open the main menu and access system chapter selection to replay any chapter from the beginning using your current character's weapons and materia. This is a great way to tackle uncompleted quests, find story elements you missed the first time, and more thoroughly explore Midgar. I think I was pretty thorough, but hard difficulty is now unlocked and can be selected by going to chapter selector screen and playing one of the chapters. In this difficulty, items cannot be used. What? Items can't be used, and only HP is restored at rest points. However, certain manuscripts are only available in difficulty setting. What's a manuscript? Play log. Record of your adventure can be viewed. Well, I'm glad I used those elixirs because apparently I can't use them? The hell? So, a record of your adventure can be viewed from system play log in the main menu. The log contains information, battle records, the story branches. Bonus XP and AP. You will now earn twice as much XP and 3 times as much AP. New combat simulator has become accessible in Hojo's Lab. So we are going to please play a little bit more so we can fight in the combat simulator. Test it out. But other than that, I don't know. Like, how good are those manuscripts? How hard is hard? I might give it a go. So chapter 17. Save our game. Empty slot. But basically I'm letting you go right now. Which should be pretty obvious because the video's ending, right? But yeah. Chapter selection. What does it mean, manuscripts? Yeah, also we do have to look at it. There he is. Everyone's favourite. Sephiroth. And Masamune. Is it Masamune? Mune or Masamune? Beat him once. Okay, yes. Didn't scam Bahamut. No! We never finished this. But that's fine. Hang on, how do I do this then? It's just play log. Right, so 18 of 20 battle intel reports. I've done 10 of 11 Colosseum challenges, apparently. A whole bunch of simulation battles haven't been done, apparently. Odd jobs, 24 of 26. Oh my. So I'm missing some things. I'm missing an enemy skill. What's a manuscript? I don't know what... I've got one dress. Chapter 14 resolutions. What's on chapter 14? Music discs 29 and 31. What's chapter 14? I'll see. Yes. When replaying a chapter using chapter selection, quest and story data will temporarily reset. You'll retain all acquired collectibles such as music discs and manuscripts. Completing a chapter will update your previous play data, but switching to a new one midway through will cause you to lose current progress for that chapter. What? I'm trying to remember what happened in this one. What's a manuscript? After rescuing Wedge, group returns to Sector 5, but there were still no signs of Aerith. Enough friends have already been lost, and each of them resolves to fight. What, how does that have more than one? Ah. I don't know what this means. So, is it the music discs in the chapter, or the ones I'm missing and still need to get? All the zeros would indicate that I've got them, so I've missed a music disc there. What's a manuscript? Right, I'm going to let you go. I'll just look that up online. But, yeah. I've been John Proxy. I've been having a Final Fantasy VII Remake adventure. We're now leaving